little fish dish for you today. It's really adaptable, it cooks in a few minutes, it's easy to prepare, and you can have half of it done in advance and throw the fish in just 10 minutes before you serve it. So let's get started. So half a teaspoon of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a teaspoon of ground coriander. Okay, we're going to add some olive oil to the spices and some lemon juice and some garlic. And I like to grind it all in a mortar and pestle, but you can use a bowl if you want to. I just love that whole action of grinding everything up. It just makes me feel good. And you get a lovely kind of integration of flavors. Okay, so I'm actually using monkfish today. Hāpuku is not available to me. When I went to the fishmonger, there was blue warehau, which is great, silver warehau. You want a nice firm fish, but monkfish is really lovely. And the recipe says, 450 grams. I sometimes just, depending on my mood, cut that into just chunk pieces, and everybody gets 2 or 3. So that's why I'm cutting them into even sized portions roughly. So the cooking time is the same. We want to cut the onion along the grain of the onion, just like that. So that's all ready to go. And chop the kumara up, just into bite-sized chunks really, because we don't want it to take too long to cook. And now cut the capsicums. I just like to sort of follow the shape of the capsicum around, and then when you're cutting them, it's really a good idea to cut them from the inside, because sometimes the knife will resist that outside skin if it's not sharp. But if you cut from the inside, you get a really easy cut. Okay, so the oil's nice and hot. You can tell by the sizzle, and we're going to add the onions and the garlic and just cook that on. I'm just using my lovely Stanley Rogers French oven, which actually has got a beautiful trivet for putting on straight onto the table. What I love about this is you can brown things in here and pop the lid on and pop it in the oven, take it straight to the table. But today with the fish, we're actually cooking on top. So I add the rest of the vegetables. So I've just added the fish stock, and if you haven't got any fish stock, just use some water. I just have a little packet of fish bouillon cubes that I've used today, but water's fine. Okay, so we're just going to cover this and let that simmer away until the vegetables are lovely and tender. I'm just checking to see if the kumara is tender, and it's about 2 minutes away, and then we'll add the fish. Okay, let's just bury this delicious fish in there. And just make sure all those delicious juices go in there as well. Add the green olives. some salt and pepper, just to taste. Then we'll pop the lid on and just wait till that fish is cooked. The fish won't take very long. It's probably 7 or 8 minutes, maybe 10, because some of those pieces were slightly thick. Okay, I'm just going to test the fish, and the knife goes through that so it's beautifully tender, and I'll move it across to the bench and get it all ready to serve. So here's a great fish dish. Isn't that magic? Lovely little magnetic trivet that goes with this dish. Look, I've garnished it with coriander, and I would serve it with mashed potato, rice, maybe some crusty bread, green salad, steamed greens, but it's really easy and delicious. The other thing is you could half do that in the morning, prepare all the vegetables, cook them in the tomatoes, set them aside, and then in the evening you can bring that up to heat, add the fish until it's cooked, and then serve it. And a bonus on this dish is that the lid is actually a grill pan. So I've just done some lovely garlic bread on that to serve with this for our lunch. Delicious, and enjoy.